never been. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here's Milton. And complete to Smith-Njigba. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
To throw, it's Milton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Now Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Throwing is Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Gotta be lying.
On 4th down, Milton outright to Smith-Njigba. And be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of a yard. That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Seattle.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
60 Vikings. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
Ready.
Milton. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
19. What's that?
Throwing to start the drive. Allen going to run with it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
319. What's that?
Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walton. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Round 80.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 7-yard line.
180. What's that?
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 6 yards away. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown to one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He finds Smith and Jigba, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 19, 5 in. Ready.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 7-7, our score after 1.
On the ready. Ready. 19. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Come on.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Wallace. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Milton. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To the air, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hey, tight. 180!
Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And a nice spin into some open field. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 6 now. Allen. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Operating from the gun. Milton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Horton. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a make. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Round 80!
Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
319!
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Bills, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
5 wide.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on an opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Milton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A quick throw here out to Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Zach Charbonnet. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Round 80.
Cook up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 70 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. Britton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Brown goes in motion left. Here's Milton. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Go!
A
for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start.
To throw, it's Milton. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Ready.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Charger. 19 Charger. 18 5 in.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Get it. Ready, ready.
There's Charbonnet once again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Let's go.
A gain of 12.
Bronco 80.
And the Seahawks
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Now 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Now run by Charbonnet. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the carry, Charbonnet. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here it is. 4th and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gets around him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now Allen. He's got McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here's 2nd down.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
Allen.
At the 34-yard line.
Finding space at the 40. And he's going to have a 1st down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Bills.
And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bills, 1st down.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And they're able to spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
They have fought hard to reach this point. They got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it will quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here to at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Milton. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Throwing is Milton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Milton now to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Crack all 80.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's Charbonnet. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
79 Broncos.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
And now that changes things in a big way because you're forced to try a long field goal to hopefully get something out of that opening drive in overtime, and it's unsuccessful. And now on the other sideline, maybe you just need a couple of 1st downs, get your own kicker set up with a chance to win this game.
First throw of overtime for Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That's a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Alert, alert, alert. Ready? Go.
Allen. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half and nobody